What's up, witches? give me fire, give me that which I desire.
Oh, what's up, witches? I'm a little late getting started. I've got to work out a better sleep schedule because I'm just exhausted all the time here, and I've been kind of oversleeping it lately. It's Discord. Okay. We'll get there. We will get there. Ah, there it is. Alright, there we go. Let's get in the stream helper set up on my other computer there. I may be switching to a separate streaming computer here pretty soon, which would dramatically increase the quality of the stream overall. Quality of the picture, quality of everything. But you know, it's kind of in its testing phase right now, so working on that. I need a drink. I forgot to get a drink before I started today. Well, that means I'll be right back. But none of my co-hosts or anybody's here yet, so that's fine. I'll be with you guys in just a second. I'm sorry, I'm off to kind of a false start tonight, aren't I? But we'll be going a little later than usual today since I started a little later than usual. That sounds like a fair trade, right? Man, sounds like a fair trade off, right? Why? Good day, mate.
G'day, man.
Okay.
I'd seen you were in Discord, but you were muted, so I went to your channel to find out what you were doing.
Yeah, having a little.
New setup looks good.
Yeah, thank you. Having a little delay getting started tonight. Alright. In-laws are here, so got a lot going on. But alright, I think I got everything set up now. I think I'm good.
I thought you might be celebrating the news that you might have a new president.
Yeah, no, sir. I know better than to celebrate a maybe.
Then to hope.
Yeah. I don't celebrate maybes. When it's definite, you know, we'll have a whole different kind of stream. But as long as there's a possibility of us keeping our current president, I don't have a reason to celebrate, sir. No reason at all.
Well, by the looks of things, it's dropping by the day. Him being able to actually stay.
Well, see, here's the thing. Here's why I think that doesn't matter. I think I know what his plan is with all the lawsuits and etc. going on. December 12th is the cutoff time.
Yeah.
And now it'll be the first time in history it's ever really happened. But there is a plan in place for if this happens. If December 12th rolls around and no winner has been chosen, meaning they're still counting votes, they're not done counting, and you know nothing's finalized, then the Electoral College gets to just decide on their own. And the Supreme Court then rules on the decision and kind of acts as that tiebreaker. Kind of chooses for everybody. You know, basically the American people have until December the 12th to choose. And if they haven't chosen or it's too close to call by then, the Supreme Court will end up choosing for them. And the Supreme Court is something Trump has spent the last 4 years making sure he has control of. So I think he's stalling. I think the lawsuits left and right against, you know, all these states, they're getting thrown out. A lot of the lawsuits are getting thrown out, but every time one gets thrown out, he just files another. And he's keeping the state's governments busy with his lawsuits and delaying their ability to count to try to buy himself time. Because the Supreme Court gets to decide the election. They will most definitely decide in his favor. He holds a majority of them. He's the majority of them are Republican. So I think that's the tactic. I think that's what he's going for.
I could be thinking something along those lines as well, but one thing that came to my mind was if a judge makes a decision that is in clear violation of the Constitution and the country, can they be disbarred, even if they're on the Supreme Court?
So there's a process for that. I mean, obviously our country is
And
set up
so-
in a way
Yeah.
that no one has complete power. The problem is, though, if they decide to just keep our current president for 4 more years, that's not in violation. That's December 12th rolls around and not all the states have reported in yet, and the remaining states are too close to call, then they have the right to do that. That's in the Constitution. They get to make that decision. So they wouldn't be in violation.
Possibly.
Yeah. So there'd be nothing you could disbar them for. That would be the system working as intended, so to speak. Because it would. I mean, it would first trigger a recount, so to speak. But the recount isn't guaranteed by the Constitution. The Supreme Court's decision is. So they don't have to do the recount. One of the candidates can refuse the recount. Both candidates have to agree to the recount when the race is that close. Yeah. So there'd be a little fight over that, but
Just like in 2016, Trump refused to recount for Hillary.
yeah. So there'll be a little fight over that, but that's basically how it'll work. There'll be a little fight over the recount, and then the Supreme Court will end up having to decide on that fight basically and just choose for them, and that's how he'll end up getting it. They know what they're doing. They do know what they're doing. So he's got a plan.
But the question is, can they do it?
Well, they would be the first. It's never actually been done before. We haven't had, while that's in place and it's in writing, we've never actually had a recorded incident where December 12th rolled around and no one had been called yet. We've always had, the all states report in and the votes counted and the election decided before the 12th. So we've never actually had to use this. It's one of those things where we've got it in place, but we've never actually used it before. So it'll be interesting to see it actually being used if it rolls to that. There'll probably be a lot of people and a lot of protests and a lot of fighting about it. But at the end of the day, they'll be within their rights to do it. There'll be a lot of people not happy about it, but then a lot of people who don't understand that, oh, this is how it works. There'll be a lot of people who don't understand that they can do that, but they can. This wouldn't be the system being broken or anyone's rights being violated. There'll be a lot of people who will learn the hard way that, oh, that's in the Constitution, you say? That's another sad part about our country, is that there's a ton of people who scream about their constitutional rights without actually knowing what they are. There's a ton of people who claim to love the Constitution and their constitutional rights but haven't actually read the Constitution and don't know what those rights are. Oh, Halloween gift pack. What do I get? Emblem and a calling card. That looks like very clearly not good. So it'll be interesting to see it play out, but until an actual winner has been called and all states have reported back in, then I'm not celebrating anything yet, because there's still that possibility that he could pull this off, and this could be what he does. This could be what happens. Would it suck? Absolutely. But it will be interesting to see it play
out. We're also getting murmurings that there's disconsent or trouble within the Republican Party itself after Trump's comment of you actually have to be on board or not at all.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see it play out. If anything, no matter how this turns out, at the end of this, we will have learned. I think that there's real change coming, regardless of who wins, because at the end of this process, a lot of the stuff in our system that's in place that hasn't been tested is now being tested. So we get to see if it works or not. And I think a lot of it's going to change. I think a lot of it's going to show its age and that it's outdated and that they're going to start changing things so that, you know, we don't get this close to having our system work against us again.
Oh yeah.
Whether or not that'll play out for the better, I don't know. We're seeing history being made right now, but that doesn't mean it's going to be for the better. Just trying to sit back and watch this shit show from a distance right now. Serious tonight, or is it? No, I'm not dropping any frames on stream. My internet looks fine. Yeah, it's so it's Call of Duty server I'm in. It's just lagging apparently. Keep practicing my new strategy. Stand alone.
Hostile dropping into the area. Watch the skies.
Let's see how this plays out. Yeah, I've done a little work to the general feel around here, to the layout, to the way things. But I got tired of everything just not being consistent and having all that placeholder stuff. And in a way, this is all still placeholder, but at least it's consistently placeholder. What? No, I didn't forget to change from it. I was purposefully waiting until I was jumping out of the plane for that. What just happened? I'm lagging something serious here. Latency of 101. Alright, maybe I just got a bad server. Because, yeah. Okay, then what? Ooh, I've never seen numbers that low. Yeah, and according to this, my any frames. Yeah, OBS is showing a good solid connection here, so it doesn't look like my internet's not lagging. That must have been the Call of Duty server I was on. That was just that was terrible. Never seen that happen before. But yeah, I got a nice, interesting little setup now. It's a little more consistent. I got a be right back screen that matches here and a start and soon screen. You know, all of that stuff having the same general layout as this. So it's a little more consistent on this. I mean, obviously there's still quite a bit. Yeah, why is my... my overall ping on these matches it's finding so high? Hold on, let me re-queue because it's showing searching for matches and a millisecond ping of over 100 again. Alright, let's queue up another one. I'll try this again. Yeah, it's just instantly searching for matches at a millisecond ping time of less than 90. Of about 90. What is happening here? Yeah, well, I mean, that could just be Twitch being Twitch, but like my OBS itself is showing green health the entire time we've been here, with drop frames of 0%. So I mean, I haven't dropped a single frame. So my stream itself hasn't skipped a single frame. It's just, I mean, I may just, okay, yeah, I'm gonna restart. I'm gonna restart Call of Duty because that's, in fact, I'll restart my streams too. I mean, I'll refresh my streams. I'll refresh everything here real quick just to kind of double check everything. Okay, I'll reconnect my VPN and stuff too, because Call of Duty I play through VPN, but maybe it's my VPN. Because Call of Duty I play through VPN, but OBS I don't. So sit tight, guys. Go to restart stream real quick.